Right, guys, time has really flown, but we've got one last question. Let's look at the GDE paper, question number 9, which was on electrochemical cells. Now, you are definitely going to get a question on either an electrochemical or an electrolytic cell, so you need to remember this. Standard conditions are what they are. It's at 25 degrees Celsius, and in this case there's no gases, but the concentration must be 1 mole per decimeter cubed. So please remember those standard conditions. We've got an iron electrode connected to a nickel electrode. There's 1 molar, so that's the standard conditions. Now they say, calculate the initial reading on the voltmeter. Remember, this is an electrochemical cell. We've got chemical energy giving us electrical energy, so it's a galvanic cell. Now, I've copied down the half reactions from the table of standard reduction potentials, and what I've done is just put them into this order. What I need you to recognize is the one that is the most negative. That one is going to be your reducing agent. This is your reducing agent, and this will be the opposite reaction will take place. So I've just written them down in this format. So this one will be favored, and this reverse reaction will be favored. So this is going to be less negative, so it's the oxidizing agent. So we can now recognize that the reducing agent undergoes oxidation. So this is the anode. Remember, anode oxidation, whereas this one is the cathode. And so we can now use our formulae, which are on your data sheet, which says E naught of the cell is going to be the E naught of the oxidizing agent, or the E naught of the cathode minus the E naught of the, this is minus the E naught of the reducing agent. You could also say E naught of the cathode minus the E naught of the anode. So when we write this one down, minus 0.27 minus, and there we go, minus 0.44. So you've got a double negative. Please remember that goes positive. So I always just like to do that in my head or in my working, and I'm going to write the positive in before I go to the calculator, then put the calculator up, and let's clear it, and I'm going to say it's 0.44 minus 0.27, and I will get an answer of 0.17. So not a very big potential difference, 0.17 volts. Please don't forget your units. So let's dash through this question, and what we need to now recognize is the next question says, in which direction will the electrons flow in the external circuit when the cell is functioning? Only write from F to N or N to F. Well, we already decided that that was the anode and this is the cathode. So we recognize the anode is negative, and the electrons are going to go from the anode to the cathode. So we would write down from F to Ni. I think we've got chance for one more question, and it's a very important question. In which direction will the cations move through the salt bridge when the cell is functioning? Now the cations, remember, we're going to get the Fe going into solution. So from here, the nickel are going to go onto the plate, so it will form in that direction. Again, it's going to be from the iron to the nickel in the external circuit, and the reason for that is we want to get more positive ions into that. Cation, remember, is a positive ion. Last part of the question, write down the balanced equation for the overall reaction, and I think we've got time to do this. We're going to say that we'll start with the iron, which goes to Fe2 plus 2 electrons, and we're going to go nickel 2 plus 2 electrons to give us nickel, And when you add those together, you get Fe solid plus nickel in solution, aqueous, to give you, because the electrons cancel out, iron 2 plus, which is in solution, plus nickel as a solid. Right, that's it. We haven't got any more time for more science questions, but please don't forget, we're with you during your exams. We're repeating spring school broadcasts, and we'll be doing some more live shows just before paper 1. And again, that's on the Thursday night before paper 1 at 4 o'clock, and on Sunday evening before paper 2. So make sure you join us then. In the meantime, use the help desk. We'll help you as much as we can. Don't forget that we've got life sciences and maths literacy still coming up. Tomorrow we're going to be starting with a revision of accounting, because accounting is on Tuesday. So join us if you do accounting on Monday afternoon for the live show, and we'll see you then. All the best, get studying and achieve your potential. Bye for now.